Hello, this is Teresa. This is going to be a quick video. I just want to show you a few things that I got from an art store here in Buffalo called Hyatt. It's a very big art stores. Oh, everything imaginable that you need for anything that's in there. So I needed brushes. So I went and I bought a whole bunch. Well, first off, I got me a big bottle of PVA glue. I ordered PVA glue on Amazon. I didn't check the size. It ended up being a little, but I could use this to refill it. I like the PVA glue more than the tacket glue. I think it's more flexible. I use it for my journals. And I bought a sponge. This is just gonna be for watercolor. I got me a whole bunch downstairs I'm using for my acrylic paint. And that brings me to the point where I'm going to be bringing my acrylic paint upstairs. I got it in 3 bins, you know, them steel bins with the drawers, and 2 bins that don't have the drawers. It's like 3 like shelves in it. It's hard to explain, but I got them from Michael's. But I got my paints in there. I got my acrylic paints and I got my pour paints. Now for my pour painting, the only thing I get to pour paint upstairs is my towels. I got me a big round black tub, and I gotta do it over there so I don't get on my table. And I'll do my pour painting on my towels. I might do it on these here paintings. Now this one here is drying because I wet it. See, when you have a canvas like this, you wet it on the outside, you wet it on the inside, and you wet it on the outside. And what that does is when it dries, the canvas tightens. Because this shouldn't have no bubbles, no wrinkles in it. It should be flat and hard like a drum. So I'll wait for that to dry. I might do a little paint on that. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet. But I went and I got me a whole bunch of brushes. I can get them all out of here. I'm going to go back to that paint store once I get some more money. I got to get those paid first. They always come first. Because I found the pigment paints, it's powder, and I seen it on a YouTube where she took it sprinkled all different colors on a canvas, and then she took a spray bottle and she sprayed it, right? And it was beautiful. You know what I'm gonna try that with now? I didn't buy them because there was like a little box about this big, $100 for them. I just don't got the money right now for something like that. I have me pastel paints, right? I have the oil kind. I got the chalk kind. I call it chalk because it feels like that. The chalk kind, I get to try to chisel it a little bit off, put it on the canvas, and wetting it, and see if that gives the same effect. And if it does, I might just cut them and maybe break them and chop them all up and use that as my little powder paints. I've seen somebody doing it. It's really pretty. But I got me some spreados. Now this one here, some of these I might use for my acrylic and some for my water. I got me this. And I seen on I'm gonna be practice the different things I learned on YouTube. Now, cause you see this pointy end right here? I seen on the video. She takes the pointy end, she puts it down on the paper like this. She draws it down. You got a little line. Then she presses it. Of course, the brush is wet, and it spreads out like a flower. And as it goes back up, and she has like a little line on the bottom. Now I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do different brush strokes like that. I get that big one, and then this is a smaller one. Same kind. I call these my mop brushes. I don't know what they're called. And then it came with like little tiny brushes that I got. This here. And then I got angled brushes. I got a lot of brushes downstairs. I gotta go through them more. A lot of them are really old. Here's a fan brush that I got. Now this fan brush here I used. I'll show you what I used it on because I did a little painting earlier. And then they got these little tiny brushes. These here. This is like a round head brush. Whatever these are. This is another mop brush right here. A smaller spreader. What I really like that with these brushes, I like the smaller ones. See, these here be definitely for my watercolor. But I found these little detail brushes. They still don't make the thin line like I wanted to. You know, I was doing it with this one. But, oh, let me show you this first. And then I can show you what I did. I found me this book. It's Afternoon Tea. When my sister was living, she lived in Germany. I went there a couple of times to visit. The first time I went on Christmas time, and I was her Christmas present, her kids said. And every day in Germany, everyone has tea time at 1 o'clock. I thought that was awesome, you know. They bring out their little fancy teapots like this, and they'll have little danishes that they made, little breads or biscuits, and they'll sit there with friends or with family, and they'll sit and talk for a little bit, for like about a half hour. They'll have tea time. And so I got this tea book. It has all different kind of tea sets in it. Now this book is definitely going to be for my sister. It is even called Creative Haven. I would pronounce that though, heaven. That's what my sister is right now. And every time I color a page, I would be coloring it for her. Look at all these beautiful pages. Teapots, flowers coming out of it. Little cozy tea sets. Threads are like warm cups of tea. So pretty. I bought me a tea set over there. It's like a little round flat belly teapot. And then I bought some cups. I think I got the sugar thing. Not too sure. I got 2 cups. The cups were neat. They were glass. They had a little glass filter in it. You know, because they like to use the loose tea. And then you have like a little top to keep it warm. Well, one of them broke on the way, you know, home. I think it's because I was trying to squish my clothes into the suitcase because I bought so much. And I shouldn't have did that because I think I cracked it. I hope it finds. But I might go back one day. I still got my nieces over there. And I go back and they give me another tea set. But look at this at the counter. They're going to be so creative in painting these all pretty colors. Little cozy tea sets. Having a picnic with the tea sets. Isn't this a pretty book? I love it. But what I wanted to show you, and I wanted to fix it. Now, it should be dry by now. Let me see. Oops, upside down. Here. I was thinking, you know, my painting that I did, right? You know the lines I got in the yellow? Well, if you're looking at something from a distance, you really can't make that out, you know? And them lines just didn't look right. Yeah, because, so I redid it. So here it is. I'll bring it down. See, I went over it was a light yellow wash, right? And then I took, where is it at? This was, you know, dry it now. I took this, dipped it in a little bit brown, right? And I went until I got the effect that I was looking for. So I think this is nice. Because these like darker browns, that's like shadows. Just like up in here in the mountains, right? If you look at the mountains, this right here is like flat area, right here. This is the side of the mountain, right here, dark spots. You come up here to the lighter area, you got the more mountains, right? You come up here. And then these back here, these are more distant mountains, right? Well, the same way with this. This is far away. When you look at it far away, you can't really make it out. That's my abstract view of it. But this here, the lines get a little bit more, you know, in it. It might not even be good. It might just be the lines of the dirt. But that's my painting. I think it looks a lot better than what it did. Because the lines, they were bugging me. I redid them, I think, twice. This is the second time I redid them. And I think it looks better. I'm going to be bringing up my, when I do my paintings, I got me a a tabletop easel, because I'm gonna put it on my table right over here, next to my kitchen table here. But I gotta find spots for the stuff that I have on there, and or I could bring it here, right? My painting after I give it the coat, and then I put it on my easel to dry. You see, I'll paint it here, take it over there to dry. Got it. And that way I can have it on camera without painting. And if I mess up, I delete my video. Because I have to show you the perfect copy, right? Okay. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. This is Sunday. Monday's gonna come, and I hope you have a good week too. I'm gonna come back. I might do some coloring in my next video. I don't know. Because I got this tags that I want to color for my journal. But I'm gonna let you go, and I hope your weekend was nice. Mine was nice. I love that art store. It was so God, it was gorgeous inside. So much stuff, but they're expensive. See, a real artist would go there and buy their stuff because they want to get the best stuff, because you know they're artists. They deserve the best stuff, right? Me, I'm not an artist. I like to think I am, but I'm not. I like to play with the paint. I like to get the paint out and put my fingers in it, you know, and play with it and put it on the canvas and see how this or that looks, you know, just experiment. But that's what I like to do, is paint. But anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'll see you. Bye-bye.